Hello guys, Maryana here. Remember me from the Jesus Experiment? Well, today we're going to be talking about Andrew Jackson and the Trail of Tears. In order to get a better explanation of the Trail of Tears, we have to have an explanation about Andrew Jackson. Now, to know better about the 7th President of the United States, we have my dear friend Remy.
Okay, so Andrew Jackson was born on March 15, 1767 in Waxhaw, South Carolina. The man was born into poverty and had that rough life coming at him. His whole family died right before he turned 14. What a great 14th birthday present. So after some time being depressed, the young Andrew Jackson was like, nope, not today, Satan, and got his life together. Got himself an education, became a lawyer, became the general of the War of 1812, and also served in Congress. And after that, he became the 7th president of the U.S. Oh, and the dude's name was Old Hickory. What kind of name is that?
Thank you, Remy. And now that we have that out of the way, let's get back to the main topic here. So the Trail of Tears all started in Georgia, and I hope you're aware that Georgia at this time was an incredibly segregated state. If you were not a straight white male, you had no rights. Wow, so surprising. Not only that, but everyone pretty much hated you. Except maybe the liberals. Anyway, here's an accurate example about what probably went down.
Hey yo, we need more money. And we need more land. Wait a second. Is that a non-white, non-privileged air waste of space tree hugger I see? Oh, I got a plan. Listen here. Go! There's only one person who can own land around these parts, and that's me. Oh, what? Now skedaddle! Now, the natives were not just about to let Georgia come by and stomp all over them and take the land that they had longed and lived for such a long time since their birthing. So they decided to go to Congress. Bad decision. This is how that went down. Hey, Mr. President, we have these people trying to, kick us off our land, and that's not it, Chief. So we're wondering if you could lend us some assistance, please? Oh, I'll help you, all right. I'll help you indeed. I'll help you using the Indian removal axe. With this axe here is going to fix all your worries and help everyone be happier too. And so it became the Indian Removal Act. Now I'm gonna put this as best as I can phrase it. You know that episode of SpongeBob with the giant bullworm, and Patrick was like, "How about we just take the Bikini Bottom and move it over there?" That's basically what Andrew Jackson was trying to do, but with the Native Americans instead. So he was gonna take the Native Americans and put them over there. But before that entire fiasco happened, and he did take the Native Americans and push them over there, he gave them two choices. You either take up European customs, or you skedaddle. Like, now! The Cherokee was one native tribe that was down to take up those European customs because they didn't want to get off their land. So they decided to just be like, well, you know what, guys? Let's just change up our outfits and we can keep this land very peaceful. But Georgia ended up finding out there was gold on their land and kicked them off anyway. So they started their venture west of the Mississippi River. And so the Trail of Tears began.
For those who did not want to take up those customs, they now had to move. The Trail of Tears was a sad time for Native American tribes. The trail was a march that took 4 months to finish. During that time, many died from starvation, illness, and the cold. After the journey, about 4,000 people died. Thus, it was called the Trail of Tears. After the march, many natives feel like they lost their spiritual connection and felt like they were betrayed by the U.S. Thanks a lot, Jackson.